evening. Welcome to Film Forum, Atlanta's best movie talk show. I'm Steve Markos. With me is Aron Siegel. We got a great show tonight, and for all you people,
fabulous show, Steve.
All you people that are big movie fans like me and Aron, it's Oscar time next Monday night. We're excited about it.
We're very excited about it,
Steve. I hope that everyone else is. But our plan this time around, we're going to give you our Oscar picks. This is a different show here, but this time around, our goal is to get more than one right, like we did last time.
Actually, I think I got two right, and you only got one right.
No, we got one major each. You picked actor, and I picked director, and that was it. And we might have got some minor awards. So we had just a bad showing last year. We're going to do better this year, I got a feeling.
I hope so, Steve.
I think things are a little more cut and dry this year. And, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're going to tell you exactly what we're going to do, what we're going to pick. And remember, the Oscars are next Monday night. So
that's why we're doing it tonight, because by next Tuesday night, it would be really silly to have predictions.
We'd be 100% right then. Yeah. But we might as well get started, and let's...
let's go ahead and stall for a little while longer. Yeah. No, actually, okay, let's go ahead and get started.
All right, let's take a look. What are we going to start with here?
We're going to start with original screenplay.
All right, let's take a look and see what's up.
Okay, the nominees are Dave, written by Gary Ross, Sleepless in Seattle, Sleepless in Seattle, Nora Ephron and David Ward and Jeff Hart.
Baltimore? Ah, it's right there. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 26 states between here and there. Now that's a sign.
Senior associate.
Philadelphia, Ron Neiswainer. The Piano, Jane Campion.
Hey, wait. Do you know how to bargain? There's a way you can have your piano back.
And In the Line of Fire, Jeff McGuire.
What do you see when you're in the dark and the demons come?
I see you, Frank. I see you standing over the grave of another dead president.
That's not going to happen. I'm on to you.
All right, that's the best original screenplay. I wasn't impressed with too many of these that were up this year for screenplay.
Neither was I. I really enjoyed Sleepless in Seattle, and that's my overall favorite. Dave came in a close second as far as that. But usually with the Academy Awards, comedies don't usually win original screenplay, except for the case of like Annie Hall or something like that.
I think if the general public picked, I think they'd go for Sleepless in Seattle. Dave was a good political comedy. In the Line of Fire, to me, though, was just a typical cop psycho movie, all kinds of cliches. I have no idea why that was nominated. I didn't really care for that movie that much. And Philadelphia, to me, was too much like a made-for-TV film. The movie I liked the least was The Piano here, but I think that'll be the one that's going to win it.
That's probably going to be the one, because it was also written by Jane Campion,
yes,
and who directed it. And usually the directors and the screenplay writers come out the same way.
Yes, and that's also the only one that's up for Best Picture nominee. And I don't think that Jane Campion is going to win Best Director, so I think they're going to give this to her just to appease the feminists out there who are going to complain that the Academy is sexually biased when they don't give her the Best Director, just like they did when Barbra Streisand was snuffed for Director when she wasn't even nominated for Director for The Prince of Tides.
I think The Piano is going to win this Best Screenplay.
But I mean, out of all these screenplays, this is the one.
Exactly.
I don't even know what anybody saw in this film.
It's a woman's movie, Steve, and we just can't relate to it.
I don't even know that. Now, one thing about trivia, I got a little trivia here. I looked this up. Only 2 scripts not nominated for Best Picture have won since 1980, and that was Melvin and Howard in 1980 and Thelma and Louise in 1991. So only 8% of the non-nominated films win Best Script, which statistically speaking, The Piano would be the front runner.
Right.
But, like I said, I think everyone enjoyed Sleepless in Seattle, and if the public was voting, I think that's the one they would probably pick.
I agree.
So you're going with the
we're in agreement here on The Piano.
All right. So we're going to take a look at our second category coming up. It is a supporting actress. And let's take a look at who's nominated and take a look at a little bit of their performances.
For blood. In return for the innocent blood spilled on the streets of Guildford, and by God, you've got your blood this political speech. This is outrageous. You've got the blood of Giuseppe Conte, you've got the lifeblood of Carol Richardson, and you've got 15 years of blood and sweat and pain from my client.
You do love me, Newland. I'm so happy.
Why not be happy?
I couldn't be happier, dearest. Did I tell you I showed Ellen the ring? She thought it was the most beautiful setting she ever saw. She said there was nothing like it in the Rue de la Paix. I do love you, Newland. Everything you do is so special. I can't anymore. I'm back. I want to try living on planet Earth for a while. You can't save everybody, Max. You gotta try taking care of yourself.
Ever plug one of these in only you forgot to put the water in?
No.
You know what happens?
No.
The lights go out.
I saw it.
He's been dying to see you since you called.
That's what I saw.
Mr. Lomax will see you now.
She says it's her piano and she won't have him touch it. He's an oaf. He can't read. He's ignorant.
All right, and that's who's up for Best Supporting Actress. And to tell you the truth, I think this is a hard category, and I don't have any idea who's going to win.
Well, I can tell you that you know, in my opinion, I think that Winona Ryder is probably going to win.
Oh, I disagree 100%.
Why is that?
I just didn't see her role that great. I think her and Rosie Perez are the ones that have no chance. And Rosie Perez, I think, is one. I mean, she was in a flop movie that got no critical acclaim. I don't know where they pulled her
what's
out
called
of.
is the box office basement. It's the film that does the least grosses. The Age of Innocence did real well. The problem is I'd like to see Holly Hunter win for this, so that that leaves the category open.
Yeah,
as,
well,
Best Actress.
I'll tell you what, Holly Hunter had the funnest role, and usually the funnest roles do not win. And that's exactly why I didn't pick Marissa Tomei last year, and look what happened. I mean, she had the funnest role for My Cousin Vinny, and she ended up winning. And that's
well, look
so
at Emma
know.
Thompson. Emma Thompson really doesn't have much of a role in The Name of the Father in this. And I still don't understand why she was even nominated for supporting actor.
Well, just by that little clip we showed, she looked pretty good. I would have to say what she has against her. What she has against her is she won last year, but she is not. Both her and Holly Hunter are nominated for actress and supporting actress. And usually, what do they say? If you don't win one, you win the other.
Right.
However, both of them aren't going to win, so someone's going to lose out. I think out of all the performances here, that the little girl Anna Paquin in the piano was the best. I think. I don't think she'll win because I don't think the Academy will give it to a little girl.
No, they're not going to give it to a little
But,
girl. So if they're not going to give it to a little girl, who do you think is going to win?
I'm going to say Emma Thompson. I think she's a
But
nominee
her
in a
trophy
Best
case
Picture.
is full, though.
Yeah, but she's in a nominee that's up for Best Picture, the only one, in fact, that's up for Best Picture. And 70%, I'll pull out another stat here, 70% of the supporting actresses win from Best Picture, 9 out of 13 in the last 13 years.
See, Winona Ryder came away with a Golden Globe Award. She also came away with an award from the National Board of Review. So that's why I'm thinking that maybe the Golden Globes are just kind of like a little crystal ball into the Oscars.
Well, her and Rosie Perez are the two I think have no chance. But
I don't think Rosie Perez has a chance at all. I don't think Holly Hunter's got a chance because her part was kind of insignificant in a film with such an all-star cast as The Firm. I think that Winona Ryder's probably going to take it away.
All right, well, I'm going to stick with Emma Thompson, but I love to see Anna Paquin
Make my notes
win.
here.
I love to see Anna Paquin win. In fact, when I was watching the piano, I knew someone else was nominated, and all I saw was this little girl. And halfway through the film, I kept waiting for a grown-up person to come in, another female, and I was going, this girl's as good as Holly Hunter.
Well,
and that ended up being the one that was nominated.
I think that if she does win, she's going to be the second youngest person ever to win an Academy Award, second youngest supporting actress.
Who was the other? Tatum O'Neal?
Tatum O'Neal was 10 years old for Paper Moon.
Paper Moon. All right. So we got a little disagreement there, and we'll see who's right this week. Hopefully one of us anyway, so we can save a little face here coming up the following week.
All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at the nominees for Best Supporting Actor.
What I want out of each and every one of you is a hard target search of every gas station, residence, warehouse, farmhouse, hen house, outhouse, or doghouse in that area. Checkpoints go up at 15 miles. Your fugitive's name
fiancé managed to get you a lawyer. They arrested everybody in the house.
What?
Conspiracy to murder. Did you do it? Did you do it, son?
I did not.
They're not gone. They're here.
Was that you shooting? Yes. What the hell kind of gun is that? Something I made. No kidding? Wouldn't be interested in selling it, would you? No, I need it. For what? To assassinate the president. What'd you want to do that for, mister? Why did you kill that bird?
I'm becoming 18 now. I'm having a big party in Hollywood.
Yeah.
When is that party coming?
6 days.
6 days is my party, and I'm coming 18. I'm 18, and you're not invited. Arnie,
Don't be rude.
Oh, it's okay. He's just being honest. I don't mind.
Okay, those are the nominees for Best Supporting Actor. And I just want to say that Tommy Lee Jones was the one that came off with the Golden Globe for this one. John Malkovich did an excellent job in The Line of Fire.
John Malkovich was too cliched. I thought his role was just cliched, the typical psychopath with the very profound statements. He did a good job. If he did a good job, I should say the script should be bad, and both of them are nominated, so something's up there. I don't think Malkovich has a chance.
And DiCaprio, Leonardo DiCaprio was
excellent.
excellent.
Yeah,
was
he was
excellent. But for the same reason that Anna...
well, he's not that young, though.
I know, but just the role and everything else.
I thought he should have got a Best Actor nomination for This Boy's Life when he acted Robert De Niro off the stage. I think he's the best young talent in Hollywood right now, and I think he'll have plenty of Oscar nominations coming up in the future. I think he is up there as the best. Tommy Lee Jones, though he won the
Golden Globe.
I don't see that being that great of a role. And Pete Postlethwaite, who plays the father
in The Name of the
Father, to me plays a sympathetic role, and I don't see the Academy buying that sympathy.
And it's his first nomination.
Yeah, I mean, he was good, all right. However, to me, when I saw Schindler's List, to me, Ralph Fiennes was the best. I like this actor. He brought charisma to a role.
You hated him.
I tell you what, it was so great because he
him.
didn't play a typical Hollywood villain. He wasn't like some guy that's all, like the Joker or someone that's always scheming to do diabolical things. This guy was real life, and I know that Steven Spielberg had as much to do with it as he did, and the writer. He played a real life Nazi guy. He killed people. You really got the feeling he didn't even think he was really doing anything wrong. He was played evil, but I think he was twisted so that he really thought he was just doing good for the world. I think if you looked at his performance.
So you don't think Tommy Lee Jones' performance as the U.S. Marshal trying to take in Harrison Ford in The Fugitive is going to present difficulty with this?
I think
you don't think that Tommy Lee Jones is going to get a sympathy vote since he was nominated for JFK?
I think people like Schindler's List. I think that this guy played a great role, and I'm going with Ralph Fiennes.
So am I, but I was playing devil's advocate here just to see.
I don't think. And if the second best performance is probably Leonardo DiCaprio. But another performance that's not even nominated, if you remember back for Rich in Love with Albert Finney. I thought he did great. And going back to Best Supporting Actress when I left off, remember Grandma, who was played by Joan Plowright in Lost in Yonkers?
Oh, yeah.
I thought she was great. She wasn't nominated.
That wasn't Joan Plowright.
Wasn't?
It was Irene Worth.
That's right. All right. Yeah, I'm wrong on that. But the Grandma, she was good.
Right.
But it goes to show you that if a movie comes out before summer, it's completely ignored for the Academy.
Well, it's not completely ignored. Fugitive did come out.
Yeah, The Fugitive was the one, and Dave. Those are the only two that got something. But I'm going with Ralph Fiennes. Like I said, I like the way he played this evil role. He didn't play it in your typical Hollywood villain type. He played it like just a real human being, an evil human being, an immoral human being, but he was great. So we're unanimous on the Ralph Fiennes for supporting actor. We'll take a look at our next category, this Best Actress. Let's take a look at who's up for the award this year.
Everyone that's close to you is either younger than you
or weaker than you or under your control.
Why are you getting at me? I thought we were friends.
I don't know that we are friends. Not the way you have friends, anyway. Sorry, Chad.
I don't understand.
No, I think you do. You just don't like it. Nor do I. I read somewhere that everybody on this planet is separated by only 6 other people. 6 degrees of separation between us and everyone else on this planet. The President of the United States, a gondolier in Venice, just fill in the names. Look at that smile on your face.
What smile?
That tells an interesting story in itself. Wouldn't you say so, Mr. Stevens?
What are you talking about? What story's that?
Well, she's a very pretty girl, I think. You don't like to have pretty girls on the staff, I've noticed.
All right, that's who's up for Best Actress. Again, I have no idea on this one as well. I don't think it'll be Angela Bassett. I think she's in one of those roles where she ought to just be thankful she got a nomination.
I think so, too. I think she did an excellent performance, though, but I don't think she has a chance.
Yeah, no publicity. Same thing with Deborah Winger. She gives a good performance. However, it's not up for Best Picture.
Well, see, Deborah Winger's
no publicity in that film.
Deborah Winger's performance was the best. It was my favorite performance. I really enjoyed the film Shadowlands because of her. And I'm sorry to say that I don't think she's going to get it.
It's sad to say.
She's been nominated twice before, An Officer and a Gentleman, in terms of endearment.
It's not always the best performance. It's the film that gets the best publicity that often wins.
It's the nomination kingpin.
Yeah, something like that.
It's the film that has the most nominations.
Yeah. And Holly Hunter, to me, she's in a movie up for Best Actress. She's one of my favorite actresses. However, I don't want to see her win it for this because I feel when you take out talking out of a role, you've eliminated half of acting. She didn't impress me with her facial expressions. I just didn't care for the movie as well. You think so?
I think she's going to win it. Emma Thompson's already got an Academy Award for Remains of the Day.
I love Stockard Channing. I thought she was the best one of all, and probably one of the only good things about 6 Degrees of Separation. I thought she was wonderful.
But see, Broadway passed her by with a Tony, so I don't think that.
I thought she won for that.
No, I don't think
she
so.
didn't. I thought she was good, and like I said, Emma Thompson's biggest thing against her, she just won last year for Howard's End.
Right, so I think it's going to be Holly Hunter.
Well, statistically speaking, what do you have? Well, Emma Thompson, again's up. Her movie's a Best Picture nominee with a lot of awards. Holly Hunter. Wouldn't surprise me to see her, but I like Stockard Channing, and I'm going to stick with Stockard Channing. I'm going to go out on a limb here.
You're going out on a big limb, Steve.
So he's marking me down.
I'm marking you down. You're giving me Stockard Channing, so I'm marking you down here. Okay.
All right, and you're going with?
I'm going with Holly Hunter because it's Jane Campion and it's Best Actress, and Emma Thompson's already won. Stockard Channing, I don't think has a chance.
All right.
I think she had an excellent performance.
Well, we'll see Monday.
Okay. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the Best Actor nominees.
How me?
What about the band? Well, you talking about the baby and the road and it's all happening too fast. Damn, you got more excuses than a nigga going to jail. You got too many excuses, woman. And this here is about business right here. That marquee out there say Ike and Tina Turner. And the people out there waiting on me, and you laying up here talking about you trying. Now what you gonna do? You wanna take care of business, or you looking for a way out? I see you wanna leave me like all them other suckers I done made famous.
Is that every now and again, not often, but occasionally, you get to be a part of justice being done. That really is quite a thrill when that happens.
Why do you always follow me? Huh? Why do you always follow me when I do something wrong? Why can't you follow me when I do something right? What are you talking about? Huh? What am I talking about? Am I talking about the medal? What medal? The
The medal I won at football, and you could only see what I was doing wrong. I could never do anything good enough for you. And after the game, you came up to me and you said, Jerry, did you foul the ball?
This is shock.
And that's when I started to row up. The proof that I was no good.
I do have something to convey to you rather urgently, sir. If I may be permitted, I'll come straight to the point. Perhaps you will have noticed this morning, sir, the ducks and the geese by the pond.
Ducks and geese? No, I don't think so, Stevens.
Well, perhaps the birds and the flowers, then, or the shrubs and the bees.
No, I've not seen any bees.
Okay, we're back. And those are the nominees for Best Actor.
Tough one again. I can eliminate Larry Fishburne. I think he's kind of in the same boat as
Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett. They're kind of just thankful they got the award. I don't think Anthony Hopkins is going to win. I think that he's proven already that he can play
his trophy
repressed,
case is full.
Yeah, the repressed English gentleman. He's done it time and time again. He's not really doing anything new. He was better in Shadowlands as well.
Yeah, actually he was. He was much better in Shadowlands, and he was much better in Howard's End.
And if he got nominated for Shadowlands, I'd probably pick him. Liam Neeson, to me, when I saw original Schindler's List, I thought he was the best, but the more I thought about it, I think that there's some better. My personal choice is Daniel Day-Lewis. I think that he gave the best performance.
He's already won one. He's won the Best Actor. He's won a Best Actor, and Liam Neeson hasn't. I think Liam Neeson's probably going to take it.
All right. I think Tom Hanks will. He won the Golden Globe. He played the sympathetic role. He's a guy dying of AIDS. I think, though Pete Postlewaite won't get the sympathy, Tom Hanks will. And I'm going with Tom Hanks, even though I like Daniel Day-Lewis.
And I'm going with Liam Neeson because he's. I think Schindler's is going to sweep the awards. By the way, we also want to say hello to our sole DeKalb viewer, Kim Armstrong in Master Control over at DeKalb Channel 12. You can check us out. All the other DeKalb viewers will be checking us out tomorrow at 1 p.m. on Channel 12 in DeKalb.
All right, well, let's get on with Best Director here. These are the nominees for Best Director. All right, we have Jim Sheridan for In the Name of the Father.
Get up out the bed. Hands up on your right.
Steven Spielberg for Schindler's List.
Do you know what?
Robert Altman for Shortcuts.
To hell with love. Forget what other people do when it comes to me and you.
And Jane Campion in the piano, for the piano, I should say. And James Ivey for The Remains of the Day. All right, and that's who's up for Best Director. We have a phone call real quick. Caller, you're on the air. Just Holly Hunter for Best Supporting Actress and the music. It was a good film, but I thought it was a great film. But thanks for the call, though. We're running out of time. I hate to cut you short.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
All right, Robert Altman, seems to me, he's nominated every year. The picture's not. He's out. No way.
He's not going to do it.
James Ivory's done better. He does the same thing every year.
Yeah, this is another Howard's End. We've got Jane Campion, who's not going to win it.
Jim Sheridan, who didn't bring enough power to the film. I'm a big advocate for getting rid of the director nomination because, to me, director and Best Picture go together, and getting ahead of myself because I think Schindler's List is Best Picture. Steven Spielberg should automatically be Best Director.
I was looking at this handicapping sheet that I've got here, and it lists the odds for Best Director. For Steven Spielberg, it's 1 to 2 instead of 2 to 1, which means if you bet on this, you'd owe them money. Meaning that they, meaning that Spielberg is the favorite. I'm going to have to agree. He's been nominated several times, snubbed by the Academy several times. He's going to win.
All right, we're both going with Spielberg. And one more category here.
We're going to take a look at Best Picture nominees. We've got The Fugitive. We've got The Fugitive, Keith Barish and Arnold Coppelson, producers.
Residents, warehouse, farmhouse, hen house, outhouse, and doghouse in this area.
We've got In the Name of the Father, Jim Sheridan, producer.
It's your brother Jerry.
Schindler's List, Steven Spielberg, Gerald Mullen, and Branko Lustig, producers. The Piano, Jan Chapman, producer. And The Remains of the Day, Ismail Merchant, Mike Nichols, and John Cowley, producers. Okay, and those are the nominees for Best Picture. Steve?
Schindler's List, that was the most powerful, emotionally charged film.
It's going to sweep the Oscars.
You know, The Fugitive, to me, was a decent movie, but for Best Picture, I think that shows you how few good movies came out in 1993. Remains of the Day, same as usual. The Piano, I didn't even like at all, and The Name of the Father lacked the emotional impact. I think Steven Spielberg with Jurassic Park may take 9 out of the 18 Oscars.
Okay, that's all the time that we've got, Steve. So we're gonna go ahead and ask you to be with us next Tuesday night when we have our regular format again, where we're going to have 2 feature releases, and we're actually going to tell you how our predictions fared. So tune in next Tuesday night. See you next Tuesday.